My name is David Harrison Grice. Welcome to the Grice Report, your unfiltered daily voice for truth. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers. You have been immensely helpful in helping us get the news out there. And because of your hard work in subscribing and watching our videos and supporting our work, we were able to actually get an ICE report out this morning. I myself, in Staten Island, New York, witnessed the ICE Gestapo trying to, and failing apparently, trying to break into a delicatessen here in Staten Island. So you can actually watch that video on my channel as well when this video is over. Go ahead and check that out. And now, just to kind of round out the only bit I'm going to do today about ICE, because I do love to talk about the ICE Gestapo and what they're actually doing, because to me it's the most disturbing thing about all of this. AM New York reported just a few minutes ago, and I verified it with the New York Times as well, that there were about 13 people that were arrested here in New York City for protesting the ICE Gestapo lockup at 26 Federal Plaza. I'm going to read their names. Brad Lander, Comptroller; Jamani Williams, Public Advocate; Julia Salazar of Brooklyn, State Senate; Jabari Brisport of Brooklyn; Gustavo Rivera of the Bronx; Marcela Mataines of Brooklyn; Tony Simone of Manhattan; Jessica Gonzalez Rojas of Queens; Claire Valdez of Queens; Robert Coral of Brooklyn; Emily Gallagher of Brooklyn; Stephen Raga of Queens. You're all heroes for what you did today. Thank you so much for your hard work and for protesting and getting out there and showing the people what it really means to be invested in New York City. So if you like what you're hearing tonight, please remember to like, subscribe, and down here we have an email address. That's thegricereport@gmail.com. Again, thegricereport@gmail.com. Please send us any tips, leads, story requests, any interactions that you might have had with the ICE Gestapo. We're always happy to verify it and boost it on air. And thank you for all your subscriptions. Please do hit that subscription button because it really does help us out a lot here. So now, main story for tonight. We had a big hearing today. Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser went before Congress to defend Washington, D.C. Trump is trying to crack down hard on D.C. despite a downward trend in crime rate even before he declared a crime emergency. So D.C.'s been doing everything right. Muriel Bowser has gotten the short end of the stick from the Trump administration because the White House is situated in D.C., so he feels like it's his home. So I want you to actually hear what they have to say.
Be a yes or no. Does D.C. have a crime problem, Mayor Bowser?
Any crime is too much crime, Mr. Crane, but we're trending in the right direction.
Sorry, just yes or no?
It's not a yes or no question.
Okay.
These high crime rates are largely driven by historically high rates of juvenile crime, which were enabled by ultra-progressive, soft-on-crime policies enacted by the D.C. Council and supported by the D.C. Attorney General. Officers cannot execute their duties as effectively, leaving morale, retention, and recruitment numbers at historic lows for the Metro Police Department. These actions send every signal to criminals, especially juveniles, that they can commit crimes in the district without accountability.
We are a city under siege. It is frustrating to watch this committee debate and vote on 14 bills regarding the district without a single public hearing, with no input from district officials or the public, without regard for community impact, nor a shred of analysis including legal sufficiency or fiscal impact.
Declarations of emergency and unilateral federal actions taken without coordination or advance warning do not promote long-term public safety. Sending masked agents in unmarked cars to pick people off the streets, flooding our neighborhoods with National Guardsmen who are untrained in local policing, attempting a federal takeover of our police force, none of these are durable, long-lasting solutions for driving.
Yeah. I thought the Washington, D.C. Officials were completely clear in what they said, but you can tell that the MAGA supporters are just, they're not interested in hearing it. They want the National Guard there. They want what Trump wants, and they're just bending the knee. The final two stories I'm going to end on tonight. Number one, Donald Trump wants to send us back to Afghanistan because he thinks it's close to China. So he thinks that has some kind of advantage. Meanwhile, he's, buddy-buddy with Xi and Putin. So there's that. Stay out of Afghanistan, Trump. We don't need to go there. We don't need to be there. There's no reason for us to go in. People came back scarred for life with post-traumatic stress disorder. Please don't do that to any more of our people. Lastly, a dark day for democracy when this is actually officially declared. Trump wants to declare the Antifa movement a domestic terror group, and anybody that spouts what he says is anti-fascist ideologies is part of Antifa. that encompasses a broad range of free speech activities that don't necessarily include calling somebody a fascist. This is just a catch-all. Antifa is not a legitimate organization, at least not currently. What they are is a loosely associated group of activists that all feel the same way about certain things, and the name Antifa just stuck. That's my understanding of it anyway, but the fact that it's an ideology and he wants to attack an ideology is just another step towards totalitarian dictatorship. My name is David Harrison Grice. Thank you for watching the Grice Report and for joining the resistance, and have a great night.